Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm a full-time writing instructor and a part-time content creator and indie author. Welcome back if you are one of my lovely returning subscribers. Hello friends, it's nice to have you here. It's Thursday and I'm going rogue. I'm going off plan. In the previous video, I think, showed you how I was starting to plan out my YouTube content and what vlogs I was filming when and when they'd go up, and yeah, we're going completely off that plan. Because we're going off my plan for today, to be honest. I'm tired. And it feels like it's been a long week, even though I haven't done that much. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I'm tired, and as I got home, I just got back from Whole Foods, so I need to be putting my groceries away while I am talking to you. But as I was hauling all my groceries upstairs, I started thinking, you know, I really don't want to do anything today. But I had kind of wanted to vlog today, so it's a very tricky situation to be in when you don't want to do anything, but you also kind of needed to vlog on a certain day. I thought we would just have a lazy... I'm going out of focus. My camera is feeling lazy too. Focus on me, not on the dishes behind me that still need to be put away. I figured we could have a lazy day together. Get yourself something cozy to drink, maybe a nice little snack. Get comfy wherever you sit and watch these. I just kind of want to sit and read or watch YouTube. I do want to do some book work. I want to do some editing work, and some of the things I need to read are editing related, so that will be relaxing. So I will do some work, but I think it's just going to be like a cozy day on the couch rather than working at my desk, which is just like, I need to like get my desk sorted out, and that might be another vlog. Like, well, that will be another vlog. I need to like clean my desk and my desk area, but I also need to rearrange everything, but I just have not had the energy for that. Okay, will that close? No, that will not. Alrighty. I need to go through my fridge. There's lots of leftovers that need to be eaten, although one of those will get used up today. So yesterday I wasn't vlogging. I went over to my aunt's house, or her apartment, to help her out, and she ordered us Cheesecake Factory for lunch, which I haven't had Cheesecake Factory in years now. We had it delivered through DoorDash, which I don't think I needed to know that DoorDash could deliver Cheesecake Factory. That feels like very dangerous information for me, but yeah, it was really good. So I got fish and chips and only ate half of it, so I've still got the other half of that for dinner tonight. And then we also got cheesecake. I had some of the cheesecake for lunch yesterday, or with lunch yesterday, and then I had another little sliver of it for dessert last night, but I've still got a good chunk of it for dessert tonight, so that'll be good. So by tonight, a huge space in my fridge is gonna get freed up, because those are taking up a lot of space. And Mom and I got some more grapes. We're splitting another batch of grapes this week, which is very exciting. Grapes are one of those things where I never used to like grapes. I didn't like grapes for a very long time, but now I love grapes, especially in the summer. Although, speaking of summer, our summer is being very weird. June has actually been really nice so far. I'm gonna keep going in and out, I'm sorry. June has actually been really nice so far. I am definitely trying to enjoy it, but it does look like summer is finally going to arrive next week. We're gonna cool back down to like 89 to 91 Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but then by this time next week, it's gonna go up to like 106, 107. So I'm gonna try to go for some walks when it's 89 to 91, but then there's no way I'm gonna be able to go for a walk outside once it gets up to 107. Gotta enjoy the walking weather while I can, because it will not last forever. I need to go to Target. I got some conditioner at Whole Foods, but I need to go to Target because it's been months since I've been, and there are now several things that I usually get at Target that I do kind of need. So maybe one of those hot days next week I can go and walk around Target instead, get my steps in that way. Okay, I just gotta put these last few things away, then I'm gonna go take a shower and get myself cleaned up. And then I need to do lunch. It's 11:46. We did make good time, Mom and I at Whole Foods today. We did make good time. She got here early enough and then we finished up at a good time. So I'm impressed it's still not quite noon yet. That's a good sign. But yeah, I'm gonna go get myself cleaned up and then have lunch, park myself on the couch and just have a relaxing afternoon. We'll just see how much I do. I'm not expecting much, but I think by the end of the day, since some of the tasks are things like reading for editing purposes, I think I'll end up getting a little bit more work done. I'm just gonna kind of trick myself into thinking I'm relaxing by doing a lot of work from the couch today. So it's going to be a kind of lazy, but hopefully also kind of productive afternoon here in the apartment. So yeah, so that's the plan. Now I need to shut up and go start doing the plan. Okay, today is turning out to be even lazier than I intended. Somehow I've messed up my back. I didn't wake up this way, and I didn't even feel it when I was carrying the groceries up or unloading and unpacking the groceries. I was fine getting into the shower, but at some point between getting out of the shower and coming out here to make my lunch, the lower right side of my back has just decided to go out. So I can't sit in certain positions. I can't even, like, just laying on the couch, I can feel it. I can't get up and walk. I mean, I can, but not without it hurting. And I can't stand up straight without having to be very, very slow and careful. So yeah, that's gonna make it hard to work because I can't really sit up at my laptop and like have my laptop in my lap. I'm trying to like stretch it out in different ways and just see if it feels like it's just a like knot that needs to like something's gotten all like knotted up and it just needs to be like stretched out a little bit. So I'm hoping if I just relax, I might get my heating pad and see if that helps, and then hopefully I can sit up and do some work in a little while. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep watching YouTube. If I can at least sit in this position or lay in this position on the couch, which sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see how long I can stay in this position. But if I could stay in a flat but like reclined position, I could at least put my lap in my laptop in my lap right now. I would like to do that because there's so many easy things to do on my laptop that would still be productive. My planner isn't over here, but I wanted to do some more image searching. I want to work on my newsletter. Both of those I could do on my laptop while watching YouTube. So yeah, it's just a little frustrating. Like, it's not I'm so used to downplaying my pain. It's not excruciating like I'm being sawed in half, but it does, every time I move in just the wrong way, it does feel like someone is stabbing me in my lower back. So something has gotten really messed up, and I don't know what I did. And I feel like this is the joy of fibromyalgia and whatever else might be going on in my body as I'm getting older. It's just things randomly decide to stop working for like a day or two, and then it'll go away and it'll all be fine. Unfortunately, I don't have a physical therapy appointment booked in until the very end of the month. So I'm really hoping this goes away on its own and that it goes away soon. And I'm trying to stay out here for as long as possible. I could try sitting in my armchair. That might be a little bit better, but I can get comfortable on the couch if I'm laying in a certain way. I just can't work on my laptop if I'm laying in that position. So we'll see. We'll see what I manage to get done, but it's really annoying. Pain is annoying. I'm in pain all the time, but it's a pain that I'm used to. With fibromyalgia, there's always something that hurts. I'm always in a certain level of pain, but these days it is a lower level that I can just tune out. Like, I've just gotten used to it. So whenever I get one of these, like, something really isn't right and it's a more sharp stabbing pain whenever I move in a certain direction, that kind of pain I don't like and makes me very irritated. So, which is a pretty common and understandable reaction. So, yeah, it does feel like something needs to be stretched a little bit. So I'm just trying to sort it out and hope that it gets better throughout today if I do some light stretching and if I'm careful about how I sit and how I move. But I've just been trying to enjoy a cup of coffee and watch some YouTube videos. It's 3 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna lay here and try to just relax my back for another hour, and then at 4, if it's still really bothering me, I'll go sit in bed, or I'll try sitting in my armchair, but I will try to sit somewhere where I can get some work done on my laptop. But for now, I'm just letting myself rest. I'm taking advantage of the air conditioning being off for a moment to update you all. If I lay in this position with the heating pad, which I still have here, I'm okay. So if I don't move, I'm okay. And I've got my laptop here, so I have been able to get some work done. I've done some more work on the newsletter. I did some more image searching for the book covers, so that's moving forward. And now I'm doing some Scrivener read-through editing in Royal Romance. So probably won't do any writing today. As far as writing is concerned, I didn't do any writing yesterday either. I took yesterday off. That brought me up to 898 words as my daily goal. So I think even if I skip today, I'll still be it'll add some words back, but I'll still be under 1,000 words as my daily goal. And I will probably make up some of the words I didn't write over tomorrow and next week. I'll probably take Saturday and Sunday off of writing as well. I've worked very hard and done a lot of writing to get it to this point. So I don't know, I might do some writing on Saturday or Sunday, one or the other. But yeah, I'm not feeling the pressure. It's still relatively early June and I'm up to 84,722 words in this project, and I'm nearly done with chapter 17 out of 20. So like, I'm getting so close. If I take a couple days this week and the weekend off, it's not going to put me behind schedule. So I'm trying to focus on my other projects and getting back into a habit and a routine with those, because it'd be very easy for me to not get into a routine with those and just focus on writing and then still not make any progress on those projects. And that's not what I want. I know I will get Independent Hearts 3 finished this month, even if I do take some days off. Like I'm close enough. As long as I don't take like 2 weeks off of writing, I know I can make up for a day or two that I take off in between. So doing okay with all of that, and that is going well. So yeah, I didn't do any of the Scrivener read through. I didn't do any editing in Royal Romance yesterday. Yesterday I managed, where's my planner? I've created a little like workstation on the chaise end of the couch. So I'm laying on the front end of the chaise, and then I've got my desk like set up on the other end. I'll show you when I'm done talking. Yesterday, I think all I did was I read a couple more chapters in Independent Hearts. I spent so long over at my aunt's house that, or a couple chapters in Across the Pond. I spent so much time over at my aunt's house that I just, by the time I got home, I edited a vlog. Then that was all I really had time for. But that means I didn't have to do any editing today. So the vlog for tomorrow is already done. So yeah, so yesterday, all I really managed to do was, book-wise, was read. I didn't do any editing in Royal Romance, and I didn't do any writing. I didn't work on my newsletter. I didn't do any image searching on Pinterest. All I did was read a couple more chapters in my Kindle of Across the Pond 4. So today I have managed to, I've checked off upload vlog and I haven't uploaded it yet. I need to start uploading that vlog while I'm sitting here working. So yeah, I've done the image searching, I've done the newsletter, so I'm gonna do some editing in Royal Romance. I've been watching vlogs. I think I'm gonna turn the vlogs off and just put it on music so I can focus better. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get through at least one chapter, even though technically I should probably do 2 chapters to make up for not doing one yesterday. I'll probably just do one. Then I'm just gonna migrate or just cross off. I'm not gonna do any writing today. So we're just gonna strike through right. So yeah, all I want to try to do is at least one chapter in Royal Romance and read a little bit more in Across the Pond 4, but I can do that later tonight before I go to bed. I might get in bed at like 9 o'clock tonight and read for an hour in Across the Pond, and then shift on my Kindle, and then shift to the novel I'm reading by someone else, by Emma Bennett. I'm still, Emma, if you're watching this, I saw your vlog where you were talking about your box set becoming a bestseller, which congratulations. You're talking about, you know, feeling feeling happy that people were considering your books binge-worthy. Yeah, they are. They are. There's 5 books in this box set, y'all, and I'm up to book 5 now. I'm just starting book 5. I have torn through books 1 through 4. I thought I'd read the first 2 and then like put the box set down, like figuratively because it's all on my Kindle, but like switch to read something else. No. I have just continued reading straight through every book. As soon as one book ends, I just want more. Emma, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to the end of this box set, because like I want more books from you. Which, by the way, my reading challenge, largely in part thanks to this box set, because these books are just, I can't put them down. They're just so fun to read. There goes my air conditioning. I've read 50 books so far this year. So book 4 in the box set of Emma's put me up to book 50. So by reading book 5, I am now reading my 51st book of the year. You guys don't want to listen to that, because I don't even want to listen to that. So I'm going to stop talking and get back to editing and get back to relaxing my back with the heating pad, and we'll see how much more work I can get done. It is 5 o'clock. I don't want to work past 6. I'm going to make myself stop at 6, even though I know in my last video, I think I said I wanted to be stopping work at 5. So I probably will read just 1 chapter, and if I finish before 6, then that'll be it. That's when I'm going to stop working for the day. But yeah, despite having a bad back and not being able to get up off this couch, like literally, I'm getting a lot of work done, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm sitting up. For now, I'm about to lay back down, but I've just had dinner. I had the leftover coleslaw and then fish and chips, or what passes for fish and chips in this country. It's very delicious though. So I had the leftovers of that. I've got a little bit of the cheesecake from yesterday left over as well, but I'm gonna have that in like an hour-ish or so. I got through 2 chapters of my quick edit in Scrivener for Royal Romance 1, so that was exciting, and I've read a chapter and a half in my Kindle of Across the Pond 4, so I did get a good chunk of editing done. It's just about 7 o'clock, so yeah, 6:59. I've managed to get a fair amount done. I think the only thing on my list that I really didn't get around to was writing, but I made progress on everything else, and that's fine. Best case scenario would have been to get the writing done as well, but I managed to still get like not even the minimum, it was more than the minimum than I was hoping for. Is that ceiling fan? I feel like that ceiling fan is probably making noise, or interfering, so let me try to stand up. We'll come sit over here for a minute, see if I can even sit at my desk. My back definitely still feels tight, but it's not the stabbing pain that it was earlier. So progress. I think I'm gonna lay back down and turn the heating pad back on, and then probably get in bed in a couple of hours at like 9 o'clock. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, it will feel better tomorrow. If not, I'll just lay on the couch with the heating pad again tomorrow. I really need it to be better by Saturday because that's when I'm going over to the house. Mom's gonna be doing some cooking and I wanted to do some baking. I wanted to bake a batch of cookies while I was over there, so we'll see. But yeah, dinner was yummy and I'm happy with all the work that I managed to get done. So that's really good. And now I am watching, oh, what do they call it? Yeah, Tour de France Unchained. I vaguely remember when I was watching the tour last year, the commentators mentioning that there was a Netflix crew out there and thinking, oh, I can't wait to see that. And then it's taken pretty much a year because that was last July, is when the tour goes in July. And so it's been nearly a year now. So I completely forgot about it. And I had an email from Netflix saying that this was a new docuseries that was coming soon. I still had forgotten about it, so I'm like, oh, I wonder what that's going to be about. And then when I saw the description that it's of like behind the scenes of last year's tour, I'm like, oh yeah, I think they mentioned that. I'm really excited to watch this. We'll see how many episodes I can get through tonight. I love sports documentaries, especially when it's a sport that I do actually follow, like the tour. I don't follow as much professional cycling in general, but I did used to watch the Tour de France every year for several years, and then I stopped watching for several years because I was traveling a lot during the last part of my PhD. Every summer I was gone and it was hard to watch, and then after I graduated, I didn't have a way to watch it. I got rid of cable after a certain point, and so I didn't have the channel that it aired on. And it was last year that I realized that if I subscribed to Peacock, I could watch it because Peacock carried the cycling, and I can even watch it live. So like, I'm looking forward to watching this year's tour next month. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to in July. So I do watch the tour now, and like I make a point to watch it, and I'm really looking forward to this year's tour. I love cycling in general. I just don't have time to follow all of the races, but I've always loved watching the Tour de France because it's not just the race, although the race is intense. It's a really intense sport to watch, but I also just love the scenery and watching them go through France, and there's always lots of history that they include in the live coverage and stuff, and so I really enjoy watching the Tour de France specifically. So I'm very excited about this docuseries. It's 8 episodes. I'm sure I will finish it by Sunday, if not tomorrow or Saturday. But Mom's watching it. Mom texted me and was like, are you watching the Tour de France docuseries on Netflix? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it was available yet, but yes, I will be watching it. So she's a little ahead of me, but we're both watching it. I'm assuming Dad's watching it with her because Dad is huge into cycling. He watches a lot more. He's retired, so he has time to watch 4-hour bike races and 3-hour Formula One races and 4-hour golf tournaments spread over 4 hours a day for 4 days. He's got time to watch all of that. I don't, even though I have the interest, but I do make a point to watch the tour, so I'm excited to watch this docuseries. So yeah, I'm gonna go get cozy on the couch, but I'm very proud of myself for how much work I still managed to get done today, considering my back unexpectedly going out the way that it did. It's not supposed to do that. I meant to have a relaxed, cozy day on the couch. I just didn't expect to be forced to stay on the couch all day the way I kind of have been. So yeah, despite being just a bit injured, and I don't know how I did that. I don't know what happened to my back. there's literally nothing this morning. Like, I was fine when I woke up. I was fine walking around Whole Foods because I can feel it just walking around my apartment. So I didn't feel anything at Whole Foods, didn't feel anything carrying all my bags up from Whole Foods or up from the car or unpacking all of my groceries. But literally somewhere, like, and I don't remember doing anything. I have no idea what I did. And this is just what happens sometimes. Pain spontaneously arrives in my body and I have no idea what caused it. And then just as quickly, just as suddenly as it starts, it's like overnight I'm better again. And it's like, okay, well, I'm grateful that I'm better, but what the heck was that? So, but anyway, I'm gonna go get back on the couch and sit down before my TV turns off and dive into the show. I'm not gonna be able to like play on my iPad or anything. I'm just gonna lay on the couch and watch it because with the subtitles, if I'm not looking at the screen, I'm gonna miss something. So it should be a pretty relaxing evening. And in a little bit, I will get that cheesecake out. Nearly 10 o'clock. I need to go get in bed. I need to brush my teeth. Then I need to get in bed. I'll do some more reading, but I'm ready to kind of start the final wind down before going to sleep tonight. So I'm feeling very, very sleepy, which I think is partially from the back pain. Pain is exhausting. And it's one of those things where it's like, looking back at today, like, I really haven't done a whole lot physically. Like, I went to Whole Foods and that was it. And I've spent the rest of the day literally on the couch working on stuff. So it's not like I've been running here, there, and everywhere and doing a lot physically, but I'm still as exhausted as if I had, because I've been dealing with this back pain all day. It is feeling better, so fingers crossed it'll be okay tomorrow. I'll probably still take it easy tomorrow, but I'm really hoping that if I can get into a comfortable position in bed tonight and if I can sleep okay, then it might not be too bad tomorrow, and then hopefully it'll be completely back to normal by Saturday. Fingers crossed. I'm up to episode 4 of the Tour de France docuseries. I'm so tempted to keep watching, and of course episode 4 isn't even that long. It's like 36 minutes, so it's so tempting to just keep watching, but I keep yawning. Like, I really need to get in bed. I had the last of the cheesecake and it was delicious, and I had a mug of peppermint tea and that was really nice. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more reading in Across the Pond and my read through of that because I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but I am really enjoying it, and there've been a few moments where like it's been hard for me to put the book down. Like, I'm already getting that feeling of I want to keep reading and I want to like read on to the next chapter, and that same feeling as a reader of I want to know what happens next, except I wrote it, so I do know what happens next, and yet I still want to keep reading it. So I think I'm up to chapter 5 or chapter 6 is what I'll pick back up. I think that's where I ended. I ended at the end of a chapter, even though the way I wrote that end of the chapter, it is written and designed for you to then feel that need to keep reading. For me, as a writer, it's always a good sign when I can't put down my own book, or when I get that I have to see what happens next feeling, because it feels like if I've written the story and I'm still getting that feeling, to me that's a sign I've done something right. I am really enjoying it. And with this stuff, with the first few chapters, I mean, that stuff that I was writing back in November, so during NaNoWriMo. So it's been a while since I wrote these first several chapters. So what I'm reading now at this stage of the read through, in the early chapters, I haven't read back through any of this since the end of last year, which it's weird to think about. Like, to me, in my head, November and December doesn't feel like that long ago. But we're heading towards the middle of June at this point. It's June 8th, so not quite mid-June. We can kind of pretend it's still early June, but like, it's still been about 7 months since I wrote what I'm currently reading. So it's not going to be until I get to that last like third or quarter of the book that it's what I wrote at the beginning of this year, and that will feel a little bit more familiar to me. I'm enjoying reading it. I'm really enjoying reading it, and I'm feeling very good about it. And I also think I forgot to say earlier, the chapters that I read in Royal Romance, I'm feeling good about those as well. I'm only up to chapter 3. I'm still making notes, but so far there isn't anything massive. But I think I'm heading into the chapters, I think it was kind of around, because I'm only up to chapter 3, and I think it was like starting in chapter 3, I just remember feeling like it was kind of, there's things in chapters like 4, 5, and 6 that I felt like probably needed to be pushed up sooner, and so yeah, but I'm probably not going to know what I really need to cut and combine and condense until I do the full read through. So I know there's a lot of editing that book is going to need, but so far I'm not making any massive notes, so we'll see. But I'm still loving that book too. I still really love that book, so I'm enjoying the read through of that. Yeah, it'll be nice tomorrow to work on both of those projects, do a little bit more reading, do a little bit more editing, and make some more progress on those, and then also hopefully do a little bit of writing. I want to try to do at least 900 or so words in Independent Hearts tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a good day. I was thinking that as I was lounging on the couch and watching Netflix. Despite the back pain, the unexpected back issues, it's been a really lovely, cozy, relaxing day. I feel good about the work that I've done, but I also feel like it wasn't like too much. I didn't like overexert myself mentally. I had a nice time at Whole Foods, even though I didn't really vlog that part. Whole Foods was Whole Foods, but it was good to see Mom. She will be in the next vlog, I promise. But yeah, it was just a really chilled and relaxing day. And I think it was good for me to see that I can have a day like today where I do just kind of relax on the couch and have YouTube or something playing in the background, and I'm not, you know, here at my desk working, like feeling like I'm working, but like I'm still working. I was still working all day, but it just felt a lot more relaxed and a lot less pressure. And part of that's just where I'm at, you know, the stages that I'm at in the different projects. It's easy to kind of do those while being very relaxed on the couch. There will be days where I have to be here at my desk. But yeah, it was still really nice to feel like I could have a really productive day while at the same time feeling like I had a really lazy day. So yeah, more productive lazy days coming up this summer, I'm sure. That's what I need. That's the balance I need to be striking throughout the summer. Yeah, so you can leave me some, I think there's a couch emoji. So leave me a couch emoji or some other cozy emoji to let me know which one of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would truly appreciate both of those things. They mean a lot to me and they help out my channel. So I greatly appreciate that. But in the comments, let me know if you like to have those kind of lazy but productive days, or what do you do when you need a lazy day but you still need to get stuff done? Like, what are the like tricks you use to kind of trick your brain into still managing to get some work done even when you're really just relaxing? Because that's how it felt. I really was relaxing, but I still got work done. So yeah, let's just chat about those kind of lazy productive days. Or are you someone who struggles to have a lazy but productive day? It's definitely been something I've had to train my brain to do, because I do tend to be a very all or nothing kind of person. So either I'm here at my desk just working away the whole day and exhausting myself, or I'm lounging on the couch and doing nothing all day. It's definitely been a journey for me to like figure out I can combine those two things. So yeah, we can just chat productivity versus relaxation in general in the comments, because I do love that particular conversation and topic. So yeah, I'm now gonna go brush my teeth and get ready for bed. It is 10:06. I'm cutting into my reading time, so I need to stop vlogging and just go read. And I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye.